What is good with
Wake
y'all
up, filthy.
boys? We got some bad news. We have some bad news. So I know I haven't made a video in a minute. I know I haven't shown you too much on the car, but I've been trying to work on it a little bit and kind of figure out what the move is before we try to go ahead and start this thing. But as I was taking everything apart, it got so much worse. So the last thing that you guys saw was everything was pretty much off except for the fans and everything. But I ordered, here, let me show you what I got. This is the only good news. We got FCP Euro, we got some liquid moly, we got the crankcase breather hose, we got the PCV system as well. Got an oil cooler coming for this side that's broken, so that's gonna be here in a couple days. But as you can see, done. The motor is completely fucked, completely toast. Pretty much what happened was, if you know your N63s, you know on the TU, the oil fill cap is like right here in this area over the intake cam, I believe, is this one. And I opened it up because I just wanted to look in there and just see. And I realized, let me grab it. Let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, there's a cam right there. The cam head, completely missing the cap. That's part of the valve cover. This is the oil fill cap. Where's it go? Goes like this bullshit, you know. This is a cam head bolt. And what happened was, as you can see, the chain is just down there. Let me focus it. The chain is just down there. It's still on all of the guides. Nothing was torn down and sent through the motor, which, let me walk over here and show you. The oil pan is right here. There was no metal, no shavings or nothing in the oil pan. But when I took off first of all, the head gasket cover would not come out. So this cam snapped when the chain slipped off the cam. It slipped behind let me grab it. It slipped behind. Where's the fuck? Oh. Okay. So the cam sits like that, and the teeth obviously go over this one and this one at the same time. Pretty much what happened was the chain slipped behind the back of the teeth and sat down there. Well, except for this was still attached, so it was just sitting between the cam bolt, the cam head bolt right there, which is obviously shredded off, and the fucking cam. So obviously this motor's completely blown. I don't feel like rebuilding this, and it's all scratched up anyway, and you could just see it's all fucked up in there. So it's not really worth rebuilding unless I want to get a whole new cylinder head and just take the engine out and do all that bullshit. But I don't know if that's really worth it. And you can tell me in the comments if that's something that you think is even a good idea. Me personally, I don't think so. As you can see, even more damage. The exhaust cam, I'm not sure which one's which, intake or exhaust. I'm pretty sure this is intake. This is exhaust. This one's fried too. You can see the cap on the end is also cracked. The valve cover wouldn't open because the cam bolt snapped, and the cam, like the head cam, whatever this sprocket's called, was sat so far forward that it was hooking on to the valve cover and it wouldn't come out. So I literally had to break it just so I could see what was going on. And as soon as I broke it, the cam head just kind of slipped down, chain loose as hell. Yeah, it's just fucked. The whole thing is just fucked. So I don't know. That's pretty bad. That's I don't know about you, but that's pretty fucking bad. Right? So, I think it's safe to say this car is getting a new motor. What else did I find? There's a potential that we have a little bit of wastegate rattle. Maybe just a little bit on both sides. It's not too bad, but it's there. I think the turbos look fine. I mean, I'll show you guys again, but turbos look fine. Yeah, turbos look fine. Yeah, they spin, they're beauties, but we might be able to, you know, kind of just part out the engine and be able to get a new motor, hopefully with like 50, 60K miles on it. Just rip this bitch out, slap the downpipes on it, and have it run. Honestly, that alone would be easier than trying to rebuild this myself. Well, not even just rebuild it myself, but even try to rebuild the damage that was done to this motor. Even though it didn't send the timing chain guides all the way down into the oil pan, this alone, this damage here alone, is not even including an entire new cylinder head gasket, and all that other bullshit. Probably oil separator. I'll show you that too, because I bent my oil separator trying to get it off. That's fixable, obviously, but it's like, who the fuck wants to fix that? You know? So yeah, it's not good. There's nothing good about this. Yeah, 90K mile motor, completely burnt. The only good news is if I had to try to put, you know, my liquid moly oil in there and put everything back together and realized, and didn't know that this was going on, I would have blown up the entire motor even worse. Would have wasted some money putting parts on it. So now we just have some preventative maintenance parts that we can put on the next motor, and kind of see what we can do. But I'm sorry the video took so long for an update. I wanted to, you know, surprise you guys watching when I got the parts in, and we were gonna have a first start and test the compression, but obviously we cannot do that because there's no compression. Yeah, compression there wasn't even a thought of compression in this motor. But what's cool about this is it was running. This car in this condition, without me snapping the head gasket, you know, into pieces, literally made it all the way up a hill, backed up into a driveway, hit a storage container, and still managed to sit here and rough idle for about a minute with no oil, which you argue with the wall if you think that the no oil had anything to do with it, because I found, you know, oil in the bottom of the oil pan and everything, the oil pickup, so there was enough oil for it to move, but obviously it wasn't enough oil to activate the Venos, so it just nuked itself anyway. But yeah, so sorry, it's gonna be kind of a short video. You know, I don't really have too much else to show you other than a blown motor, so I'm sorry that there's not some more cool shit to show you. Oh, even worse news. That's a lie, and I don't really want to go under the car, but for you little niggas, I got it. Let's see if I could show you. Fuck me. Okay, give me a second. Motherfucker. Sorry, I don't have a camera extender or anything. And hopefully next video I'll have the homie come out and he'll be able to film for me. But for right now, this is the best we could do. As you can see, this is the oil pan. This is the bottom of the motor. It's there's no light under here, so I can't really show you, which kind of sucks, but just imagine you could see it. There's a little window over there where you can see up into the bottom of the motor. And last night I saw that the harmonic, not the harmonic balancer, but one of the counterweights on the end of the crankshaft was scraped. So it looked like one of the, something definitely collided, whether it was a piston, I'm not really sure how all that works down there, because I haven't really seen into it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure one of the pistons hit something because it couldn't actuate properly. So I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But yeah, and one more thing, the good news is now this motor had 90K miles on it. So realistically, everyone knows around 100K, that's when these motors start breaking. You got to do timing chain. You got to do what's that, rear main seal starts leaking oil on the back of the motor, on your transmission. It's like there would have been so much work on this motor anyway. But the good news is if we could find a low mileage motor or just any of the motors, we can rebuild it stronger than it normally would be. So instead of, here, I'll just show you real quick. Instead of the stock water pump, we could get a billet one. Instead of the, where is it? Fuck. Instead of this, let me see, can you see it? This one right here, instead of that baby radiator, we can get the billet one from N63 intake, and it's 70% larger, so we won't have the cooling issues. We'll be able to have all new gaskets, so it won't leak as bad. We could do pure stage 2s. We could do, what else? I think they make billet, what's it called? Billet intake manifolds for the S63, S63 TU, so we can see if maybe those have the same clearances and see if those would fit. Which I'm gonna go ahead and say no, but there's a chance because the throttle bodies are the same. It's just where the intercoolers mount up might be different. But either way, you get what I'm saying. We can get the motor out of the vehicle and build it up, so when we put it in, we don't have to worry about ripping on it, because you know it'll be stronger. We already fixed everything that we would normally have to take the motor out for. So you know, it is what it is. It turned into a little fun, like TikTok build to a full Tavares rebuild, Matt Armstrong type bullshit that we have to deal with. So yeah, that's the way it goes. I'll see you guys in the next video.